Hello and welcome to Last Week Tonight. I'm your host, and tonight we're diving into a topic that's been making waves across the nation. Tonight's episode is all about a topic that's creating quite a stir: the potential link between fluoride in our drinking water and autism. This is a subject that has sparked intense debate and concern among parents, scientists, and policymakers alike. The idea that something as common as fluoride, which has been added to our drinking water for decades to prevent tooth decay, could be linked to autism is both alarming and controversial. Now, before we dive in, let's be clear. We're not scientists, and this show is not a substitute for actual medical advice. Our goal is to present the information, explore the arguments, and let you make up your own mind. But this issue has become so heated, with passionate voices on both sides, that we felt it deserved a closer look. The debate has reached a fever pitch, with some people convinced that fluoride is a hidden danger, while others argue that it's a safe and essential public health measure. The debate kicked off with a new study that claims to have found a strong correlation between fluoride exposure and autism rates. This study has been the catalyst for renewed scrutiny and has reignited a long-standing controversy. The study's findings, which suggest a staggering 526% increase in autism diagnoses in areas with higher fluoride levels, have understandably sent shockwaves through the scientific community and the public alike. Such a dramatic claim has led to widespread fear and confusion. Naturally, this has led to calls for urgent action, with some demanding the immediate cessation of water fluoridation programs. Protesters have taken to the streets, community meetings have been held, and social media is abuzz with heated discussions. But hold your horses, folks. Before we rush to judgment, it's important to take a step back and look at the bigger picture. As with any scientific study, especially one with such potentially far-reaching implications, it's crucial to examine the methodology, analyze the data, and consider all sides of the argument before jumping to conclusions. Science is a process of careful scrutiny and peer review, and one study alone is rarely enough to establish a definitive link. So, buckle up as we wade into the murky waters of fluoride and autism, attempting to separate fact from fiction and hype from genuine concern. We'll explore the history of water fluoridation, the science behind the claims, and the perspectives of experts on both sides of the debate. By the end of this episode, we hope to provide you with a clearer understanding of this complex issue and help you navigate the sea of information and misinformation surrounding it. Let's start by taking a closer look at the research that ignited this firestorm. The study in question has sparked intense debate and scrutiny within the scientific community and beyond. The study, published in the Journal of Controversial Medical Hypotheses, followed a group of 1,200 children over a 10-year period. This extensive duration allowed researchers to gather a significant amount of data, providing a comprehensive overview of the children's health and development over time. Researchers meticulously compared the autism rates among children living in areas with varying levels of fluoride in their water supply. They collected water samples from different regions, ensuring a diverse representation of fluoride concentrations. The findings were striking. They discovered that children residing in areas with the highest fluoride concentrations were significantly more likely to be diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder, or ASD. This correlation raised alarm bells and prompted calls for further investigation. Now, it's important to note that this study has some limitations. The researchers themselves have acknowledged these limitations, emphasizing the need for caution in interpreting the results. For starters, it's just one study, and more research is needed to confirm its findings. The scientific method relies on replication and validation, and this study is no exception. Other researchers must conduct similar studies to see if they arrive at the same conclusions. Additionally, it's observational, meaning it can only show a correlation between fluoride exposure and autism, not a cause and effect relationship. Correlation does not imply causation, and there could be other underlying factors contributing to the observed association. There could be other factors at play, and the study's authors themselves acknowledge this. They have called for more comprehensive research to explore these potential confounding variables. Critics have also raised concerns about the study's sample size, which some argue is too small to draw definitive conclusions. While 1,200 children may seem like a large number in the context of scientific research, larger sample sizes are often needed to ensure the reliability and generalizability of the findings. Despite these limitations, the study's findings are undeniably provocative and have reignited a long-standing debate about the safety and efficacy of water fluoridation. This debate has been ongoing for decades, with passionate arguments on both sides. While the study itself may not provide all the answers, it raises important questions that warrant further investigation. The potential link between fluoride and autism is a topic that demands rigorous scientific scrutiny. Researchers, policymakers, and the public must work together to ensure that any potential risks are thoroughly examined and addressed. The journey to understanding the full impact of fluoride on human health is far from over, and this study is just one step in that ongoing quest for knowledge. The study's most headline-grabbing statistic is undoubtedly the 526% increased risk of autism among children exposed to higher levels of fluoride. This figure, while alarming on the surface, requires some context. First and foremost, it's crucial to understand that correlation does not equal causation. Just because two things occur together doesn't mean one causes the other. Moreover, the study doesn't specify what constitutes a high level of fluoride exposure. This lack of clarity makes it difficult to assess the real-world implications of the findings. Additionally, the study doesn't account for other potential risk factors for autism, such as genetics, environmental toxins, or prenatal exposures. While the 526% figure may be statistically significant, it's essential to interpret it with caution. It's not a prediction that every child exposed to higher fluoride levels will develop autism. Instead, it suggests a potential association that requires further investigation. As you might expect, the study's publication has sparked a flurry of responses from the scientific community. The reactions have been as varied as the researchers themselves, ranging from enthusiastic support to cautious skepticism and everything in between. Some experts have praised the research as groundbreaking, hailing it as a significant step forward in our understanding of the potential health impacts of fluoride exposure. These scientists believe that the study opens new avenues for further research and could lead to important changes in public health policies. On the other hand, there are those who have dismissed the study as flawed and misleading. These critics argue that the research does not provide conclusive evidence and that its findings should be interpreted with caution. They point out several methodological issues that they believe undermine the study's credibility. Dr. Emily Carter, a leading autism researcher at the University of California, Berkeley, called the study a wake-up call. She emphasized that the potential risks of fluoride exposure can no longer be ignored, especially in light of the new findings. Dr. Carter has been a vocal critic of water fluoridation for years, and she believes that this study provides further evidence to support her long-held concerns. According to Dr. Carter, the study's results should prompt immediate action to reevaluate the safety of fluoride in drinking water. She argues that the potential link between fluoride exposure and autism is too significant to overlook and calls for more stringent regulations to protect public health. Dr. Carter's stance has garnered support from other researchers who share her concerns. They believe that the study's findings are a crucial piece of the puzzle and that further investigation is needed to fully understand the implications of fluoride exposure on human health. However, not everyone in the scientific community agrees with Dr. Carter's assessment. Dr. David Thompson, a renowned epidemiologist at Johns Hopkins University, expressed skepticism about the study's conclusions. He argues that the study's methodological limitations, particularly its small sample size and lack of control for confounding variables, weaken its overall validity. Dr. Thompson points out that the study's design may have introduced biases that could affect the results. He cautions against drawing any firm conclusions based on these findings alone and emphasizes the need for more rigorous research to confirm or refute the study's claims. According to Dr. Thompson, the scientific community must approach the study's findings with a critical eye. He believes that only through careful scrutiny and additional research can we determine the true impact of fluoride exposure on health. He cautions that making policy changes based on a single study could be premature and potentially harmful. Instead, he advocates for a balanced approach that considers all available evidence before making any decisions. The debate over the study's findings has sparked a broader discussion about the role of fluoride in public health. Some researchers argue that the benefits of water fluoridation, such as reduced dental cavities, outweigh the potential risks. Others believe that the potential link to autism warrants a reevaluation of current practices. This divergence of opinions highlights the complexity of the issue and the need for rigorous, unbiased research to provide more definitive answers. The scientific community must work together to address the concerns raised by the study and to ensure that public health policies are based on sound evidence. Until more conclusive evidence is available, the debate over fluoride and autism is likely to rage on. Researchers on both sides of the issue continue to investigate and discuss the potential implications of fluoride exposure, seeking to uncover the truth and to protect public health. The ongoing debate serves as a reminder of the importance of scientific inquiry and the need for open, respectful dialogue among researchers. Only through continued investigation and collaboration can we hope to resolve the complex questions